God damn it, Sam. That's your third soda today. Holy shit, man.
So you're telling me I can't enjoy myself once in a while?
I didn't say you can't enjoy yourself once in a while, but just know that consuming that much sugar greatly increases your chances of getting fucked.
Well, that doesn't sound bad at all. I like being fucked.
Hey guys, Ansgar here with a grain of salt. And before I get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody, to the community, for all the support I got on my last video. That meant a lot to me, and I love you guys. Thank you very much. Now, in the great land of Canada, we are now discussing a sugar tax. Now, before I get into whether I agree with the sugar tax or what I think about the sugar tax, let's talk about a few things. First thing, let's talk about sugar. So a lot of people, they buy energy drinks, sodas, fruit juices, or high sugary desserts and all this kind of stuff. And they think, maybe if I consume too much sugar, I might have bad skin, I might have bad teeth, or I might get fat, something like that. I don't think enough people understand the actual consequences of over sugar consumption, and I don't think enough people understand what your daily limit of sugar should be. Or if they're really skinny like me and they've had sugar for a while, they think, you know what? I haven't gotten fat and I've had lots of sugar, like, whatever. So let's be clear. If you consume too much sugar on a daily basis, which for most people is between 20 grams and 30 grams, so if you're over that every day, you're at much higher risk of diabetes type 2, of being obese, which then leads into higher risks of esophagus cancer, stomach cancer, colon cancer, all this kind of shit. And people don't want that, not to mention heart disease and all of these other things now. And if you're listening to this just thinking like, oh, well, that's just, anti-marketing and all this shit. No, it's not. As an example, the seventh leading cause of death in Canada is diabetes. 9 out of 10 people that have diabetes type 2. Diabetes type 2 is not just something you're born with, it's something that you get. And it's something that you get from unhealthy lifestyles, rarely genetic reasons, usually predominantly because of sugar and fat consumption. And we've seen the rates rise drastically and they keep rising drastically. And everyone wonders why. So, these health issues, which largely come from our overconsumption of sugar, cost us money. So, we give up about 11 cents on every dollar for our healthcare, in Canada at least. So if people out there are making uneducated choices or ignorant choices to consume a shit ton of sugar, which leads to a large increase in health issues, that actually affects everybody, at least their wallets. And some people, it affects their life. Diabetes alone, which again, 9 out of 10 people that have diabetes type 2, that alone costs us about an estimated $9 billion per year. That doesn't include the other laundry list of health issues from heart diseases to cancers and other side effects of obesity and intestinal issues and all this kind of stuff that's caused by sugars and fats. That's just diabetes. Now, your body needs sugar for cell growth and energy, but it doesn't need much of it. Again, our daily limit should be between 20 and 30 grams of sugar, or 23 and 30 grams of sugar, depending on your body weight and your calories and all that kind of stuff. And especially in North America, people consume so much sugar. Your sodas, your energy drinks, your fruit juices, your desserts, your chocolates, your candies, all of this kind of stuff. So, do I think that a tax is the right solution? Well, let's look at the imposed tax. So, the tax that's being talked about is 20% on the dollar for sugary products. So again, they didn't really define what that means, but we can assume that products like sodas, like fruit juices, or anything that has a really high percentage of sugar, that it gets taxed. Now, it's proposed that the corporations pay this tax and not the people, but we all know that if the corporations have to pay more, the people have to pay more because they will charge more. Now, do I think 20 cents on the dollar is going to drive anybody that's addicted to sugar away from it? No. $1.20 instead of a dollar, $12 instead of $10 for bulk. I don't think that's going to scare anybody off. I'm not against the sugar tax, but I don't think that's going to do enough. Now, it's being proposed that this extra 20 cents on the dollar that we'd be paying would go towards the healthcare system and possibly also bringing down healthy foods, which, if that's true, I'm all for that. That is awesome. It encourages people to shop for less sugary or really cheap junk food and might be able to actually afford some of the healthier products out there, which is a big issue that's not really common worldwide. It's mainly just in North America. Now, for Canada, a healthier population means a more productive population, a population that can learn better, a population that's sick less, a population that costs less money. And again, if the tax is implemented correctly, that will save us money, as well as the decrease in sicknesses will also hopefully save us money personally. Buying cheap foods that are unhealthy for you is not saving you any money in the long run. It can put you in fucking debt and it can put you in the grave. And by the way, to people that say that you only live once, you should enjoy yourself, you're gonna die anyways, I've got a lot to say about that, but I'll make another video on that topic itself. However, like I said, I don't think the tax is going to be enough to actually drive people away. I think the tax needs to come with marketing, with education. People need to know on a widespread level, on a very public level, what their daily consumption of sugar should be and what side effects sugar and what health issues sugar can cause. And most likely, for a lot of people that consume a lot of sugar, what it will cause. I think it's a little bit unfair that the tobacco industry gets completely slandered and completely shit on. That's fine, they're really bad for your health, but they get completely shit on. And every kid growing up gets preached to that smoking is bad for you, never smoke, don't do this shit. But Coca-Cola and anything that's any of these sugar products in the sugar industry, which is huge and just as bad as tobacco, if not a much worse industry, they get away scot-free. They can make happy advertisements. They can show children drinking cans of soda and beautiful young women drinking cans of soda, and everyone's happy and everyone's successful. They get away with it. Tobacco can't. At least not here. I think every can of soda, every energy drink, I mean, energy drinks should come with a shit ton of warnings, but any one of these products, fruit juices, energy drinks, sodas, should come with a tag on it that's like, hey, this fucking little thing is your entire dosage of sugar for the day. Drinking more than one of these or just over consuming on this daily can definitely cause these fucking issues right here. I'm not saying they should graphic stuff on there like the tobacco cases, but just information so that the consumer can at least make their own choice about what they're about to do. Because I don't think a lot of people are educated on anything nutritional, especially sugar consumption. But not to mention all the other nutritional facts out there. There's people that are educated on it and they don't consume a lot of sugar. They have very low sugar consumption. And then there's a mass population that's not educated on it, and it's not necessarily their fault. I mean, it's not like it seems like they tried to get the information, but they're also not being encouraged and they're not being given that information. So I think something like a huge marketing campaign on sugar should be something that goes along with the sugar tax. Otherwise, it's pointless. It's not going to stop anybody from buying a can of pop if it's 20 more cents. It's just going to piss them off. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think. Even if you live in Canada, what do you think about this? If you live somewhere else that has a sugar tax already, how is it working there? Do you think it's effective? Do you agree with it? You know, if your country doesn't have a sugar tax, if it did get one, what would you think? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, let me know why, or let me know if you disagree with me on anything. And as always, my friends, take everything with a grain of salt. Not too much salt, otherwise we need a salt tax and all that shit. That'd be my fault. I don't want that. You guys have a great day, evening, morning, whatever, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much.